Hello and welcome to the Chapter 6 review for Test Part 2. This is for week 21. So do your best on this Chapter 6 review for Test Part 2 quiz before live math at 11 o'clock. That will help me see which questions we had the most trouble with as a group, and we'll try to spend more time on those questions. Okay, so we will go through the answers to problems 11 through 20 on pages 260 through 262 at our live math session at 11 a.m. The materials you need to do this are pencil and Chapter 6 math book, pages 260 to 262. That's where the quiz questions, I took photos of the quiz from the book and put them here in the Canvas quiz, just like yesterday. If you're listening to this video, then you click this link to listen to me read the questions. And this video is not mandatory, but if you wanted it read to you, you could listen to it in another tab or listen to it and read it before you take the actual quiz. Your goal is to prepare for Wednesday's Chapter 6 test and review the concepts from the past few weeks. Good luck. This practice is not counting towards your final grade, but it will help you know better where to focus your preparation for Wednesday's tests. A pre-test is a great way to practice and get an idea of where you should spend more time preparing. A solutions video will be posted in the module after the 11 o'clock live math session in case you missed the session or you want to review the solutions on your own later. Okay? Question 1. And there is more than one answer. Debbie made this array to model a division equation. Which equation did Debbie model? Mark all that apply. So is this array, is it modeling A, 14 divided by 7 equals 2? And I know the picture here shows A. You have to actually click down here, okay? B, 28 divided by 4 equals 7. C, 28 divided by 7 equals 4, or D, 14 divided by 2 equals 7. There is more than one answer. When it says mark all that apply, that means there's more than one answer. So do your best and see which answers match this array. Question 2. Fill in the blank to tell how many gloves. Remember, we know gloves usually have 5 fingers, so that's why here you'll see the number 5. They made an assumption that you knew that. Mrs. Edwards made a total of 40 fingers on some gloves she knitted. How many gloves did Mrs. Edwards knit? So each glove has 5 fingers because you have a thumb and 4 fingers, right? So 5 fingers that she knit. And she knit a total, her whole number is 40 fingers. So if you grouped them into groups of 5, how many gloves did she make? You will type your answer here. You can just put a number there, okay? And you will type it in. That's not the number. And then you'll click next after you mark your answer. Question 3, fill in the blanks to make the equations true. Use the numbers from the drop-down list to complete each equation. So 7 divided by 7, you can see it up here in the picture from your book, and you're going to have these 3 numbers in your drop-down choices. So 7 divided by 7 equals, you'll choose your answer. 7 divided by 1 equals, choose your answer. And 0 divided by 7 equals, choose your answer. Then click next. Question 4. Fill in the blank with the correct answer. How many players were in each group? So the coach separated the 18 players at lacrosse practice into 3 different groups. How many players were in each group? There were, and you're going to type the number of players in each group. Don't type out the word for the number. Make sure you just use the numerals 0 through 9, okay? So how many players were in each group? And then click next. Fill in the blanks from the drop-down options to complete the division equation that matches the repeated subtraction from the picture. So you'll write it says write a division equation, but we're using these drop-down numbers. So you'll just choose the number that fits blank divided by blank equals 4. So they gave you the answer to the division problem, right? So write a division equation to represent the repeated subtraction. 32 minus 8 equals 24. 24 minus 8 equals 16. 16 minus 8 equals 8. 8 minus 8 equals 0. Choose your two answers and click Next. Number 6, fill in the blanks to write one of the related multiplication facts. So it's asking you to write all of the facts for the array and explain why there are not more related facts, but you're just going to put in one of the multiplication. Something times something equals something, okay, that matches this array. Then click Next. Now, question 7, it's the same picture, but you'll fill in the blanks to write one of the related division facts. So looking at the same array, what would the related division question be? Okay, the division equation. So something divided by something equals something. Number 8. So this is worth 2 points, and you have to actually type in your answer in words, okay? So write your answer in the box below to answer part A. This is from question number 17 on page 261. Darius bakes 18 muffins for his friends. He gives each one of his friends an equal number of muffins and has none left over. Okay, so you need to write the answer for how many muffins. He gives each of his friends an equal number. How many muffins does he give each friend? I will fix that so it's a little more clear. So note, there are several possibilities, right? He's got 18 muffins and he's giving each of his friends an equal number. We don't know how many friends, we don't know how many muffins, but you can find at least one of the possibilities. So you will explain at least one solution you came up with using words in a sentence. You can also describe a picture you may have made, or even upload and embed a photo that you took showing your answer into the space provided. So if you do have a photo, you can click here and you can upload it, okay? And it will put it into your answer, or you can type out your answer. Darius gave each of his certain number of friends a certain number of muffins, and he had none left over. Okay, you could show us with a picture if you want to show, like, here's the muffins. If you put them in, you could use X's like that to show your groups too, if that is helpful. This is a different kind of answering where you have to type it in. This will not auto grade. So just so you know, when it grades it, your teachers will have to take a look at this one, okay? Now, the part B for the same problem, question 17 on page 261, you will also explain your answer as best you can using words and complete sentences. So could Darius have given all of his muffins equally to 4 of his friends? Explain why or why not. And if you want to go back and reread the beginning, the part A, remember he has 18 muffins, right? So you can go back and forth. But could he have given away all of his 18 muffins equally to 4 of his friends? So in here you would say why he could or why he could not. Question 10. For this choose the correct number to best complete the related facts. For this question, complete the fact on the left. So in your book, you see both of them side by side. But for this question, you're going to choose which of these 4 numbers times 8 equals 72. So one of these times 8 equals 72. Click Next. And now this one says on the right, for question 11, choose the correct number that best completes the related facts for the fact on the right. So 72 divided by one of these numbers equals 8. Here you go. 72 divided by one of those numbers equals 8. And next, question 12, use the drop-down options to best complete one of the related multiplication facts. Use the numbers to write a related multiplication and division fact. This question 12 is just a multiplication. So something, Oh, and it's not dropping down. Yikes, I'll have to fix that. But you're going to type your answer. Something times 9 equals something. Okay, and you're using these numbers to write that fact. Now, for question 13, you're typing in your answer to write a division fact. So you're using these 3 numbers, and actually you can see 5 was already given to you. So you're going to need to decide where 9 goes and where does 45 go. In something divided by something equals 5. Okay? Question 14. Fill in the blank to answer the question. Tyrone took 16 pennies from his bank and put them in 4 equal stacks. How many pennies did Tyrone put in each stack? You're going to show your work. So you've been hopefully working these out in your notebook, in your workbook, and you can have those there. But Tyrone put how many pennies in each stack? So you'll type your answer in a number form, a numeral, and then you're done and you click submit. All right. So thank you. I'm going to just not submit it because I didn't really try. Good luck, and I'll see you at 11.